Alright, so now we're back again. Are we gonna win 2 games? Nobody knows. But if we get to level up, then we get the 5 decks, we'll get more cards. So, I mean, the goal is just to get 10 wins today. And then we'll be able to just make more decks, because we'll have all those unlocked. Keep your game on versus Van Trophy opponent. So we're just losing rankings left and right. Your opponent goes first. Keep 7. Opponent plays Swamp, we play Plains. Opponent's turn. Opponent plays Swamp, we play Island. Opponent's turn. Opponent plays Plains. Opponent plays Tashid Orator, 2/2. We play Plains. We play, what would come up first? Play Empyrean Eagle, 2/3 flyer. Other creatures will fly, get +1/+1. Opponent's turn. Opponent plays Bloodthirsty Airless. Whenever you gain 1 life, it gets +1/+1. We play Plains, play Warden Eagles. Flying creatures cast 1 less to cast. It's 2/2 flyer. No attackers. Opponent's turn. Opponent plays Plains. I hear it on flying lifelink, 1/1 flyer. Oh, gains +1. Bloodthirsty Airless is a 4/5 flyer. Plays Darren's First, deals 2 damage to Imperial Eagle. Gains +1, so he's a 2/1. So 3, 6, 3, 4, 5. No blockers, so we take 5 damage. Our turn. Okay. 2, 3. So we only do like one thing. Enters, gains life, draw a card, or we could just make him stop attacking. 2, 3. So we only have the 1. I think that'd be the thing to do, right? Mage's Binding, a check creature can't attack or block. We have to get rid of him now. All attackers, 2 attackers. So we hit him for 5 maybe, unless he blocks. Alright, so now we hit him for 5. And his creature can't do anything unless he destroys the enchantment or exiles it or something. Opponent plays Plains, then he'd hit us for 5 damage. Don't hurt the +2/+0. 4 damage to any target, you gain 4 life. What? So we could just deal 4 damage to anybody. Till end of turn, each vampire you control gain control to our creature. What? Holy jeez. Planeswalkers are insane. 4, 5, 6 compared to all the cards I've been playing. Right? 4 damage. Empyrean Eagle is destroyed. Warden of Vivos is a 2/2 flyer. Alright, goes in for 3 damage. We play Island. We probably save the time, right? Creatures your opponent control get -1. That'd be a good thing. We play Azarius Skyguard, flying first strike. Creatures your opponent's control get -1, -0. No attackers. He's just gonna destroy him, right? Well, Soren would be destroyed himself. So we'd have to think about that one. Well, I don't think you would have to think about it. I mean, Soren, it's just destroy 2 target creatures for whatever mana it was. Oh, he's just gonna give his healing back to 1. And does he have a boosting spell or something? Flying lifelink. Block him. And then he'll use some trick, I guess. No, they destroy each other. Wonder what that was about. Okay, so then he could attack him, right? Enters, draw 3 cards. Gain life, draw cards. Play Island. Alright, so now you attack the Planeswalker. 1 attacker. Alright, perfect. He couldn't block or anything.
This wasn't my fight anyway.
Draw 2 cards. Now, opponent's turn. Cool, so maybe we could win or something. Hopefully. I want to play Swamp. And another lead guild mage, so we play Island, we play lead guild mage. Just battlefield, gain 3 life, draw a card. Art of Vitality. Next. All attackers, 2 attackers. 3, 4, 5 damage to the enemy. Cast Winds of Warden, draw 2 more cards. Opponent's turn. So now opponent plays Swamp. Oh, my turn. We play planes now. Okay, Angel Vitality. Next, all attackers, 3 attackers. Next. And then, what can we do here? Nothing really. Just draw cards. Next. Alright. Yeah, we can draw 2 cards, and then opponent's turn. End turn. So now opponent plays him whenever he comes on. He gains +1/+1 whenever he gains life. Resolve. So he's gonna be a 3/3. Resolve. And then if he goes there, he could just play this card, and then Giant's Primate can attack or block. Alright, our turn. Now, attack with everything. Play the element. Next. All attackers, 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, opponent's turn. Hopefully, yes, we won a game. We actually won a game. We actually won something. Then maybe we assume that the Enchant creature cannot attack or block pacifism. Alright, attacks for 1, princess for 1. Next, all attackers, 3 attackers. We destroy him, right? Yes, we won a game. We actually won a game. Now, we just have to win 1 more game. Victory. Level up. Level 25, silver tier. So we go up to the next tier again. So we're back up to silver tier, rank 3. Are we going to be able to keep it? So do we get a 5 decks?
You did it! I'm so proud of you.
Wow. Amazing. So now 5 decks, 25 experience. So we got 5 new decks. Appreciate the finer things in life and death when you rub elbows with the ghostly Orzhov Guild. Spark your curiosity, then explode onto the scene with the experimental Izzet Guild. Unlock your inner Thrash monster when you get down and dirty with the Golgari Guild. Take power alongside the Boros Guild by marching on the battlefield with a never-ending parade of creatures. Cool, so we got a whole bunch of new cards, and then we got a new dragon. Flying, when he enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice, add 1 mana of any color. Oh, that's from the Ixalan block. More, I think it's Ixalan. So we got a more mythic rare. So this guy, he's absolutely insane, isn't he? Isn't he like the best card in the game? And then there's some more mythic rares, some rares, and then another mythic rare. Cool, so we're actually getting rares and mythic rares. Ward, Simic combine. Another deck. Grab your favorite octopus, crab, shark, and get the weird mutants at the claim the prize. So more cards. Awesome, so we got 9 out of 10.
I'll be around if you want to practice a new deck. But from now on, you'll have to battle other players to earn rewards.
I've always been
I
battling other
always
players.
thought you were amazing. But now, the whole multiverse will know. Bye. You know where to find me.
Sweet, so that 25, it's check mark. We could only get Eldrazi things and then get 50 more gold from here. So we got a whole bunch of new decks, or cards, right? Click on here as we gain you good cards. We could look at all the other decks later. We don't know how long the video is, but do we notice anything brought back new? Choose up to 2 target permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield tapped. Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Take art. I think we've seen that one. So maybe there's other new cards. Oh, First Strike Mentor. Oh, now this creature attacks but a +1 counter on target attacking creature with less power. Vitality, Afterlife 2/1. Rock Charger. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Soldier tokens with lifelink. Human Knights. Mythic rare. I think we had that angel. Knight of Sorrow can block an additional creature. Spirit of a Guardian. Oh, a new Flying Angel. Put a +1 counter on another target creature. So it's kind of like Sarah's Angel. Oh, something like that. Some of the angels. Flying. Oh, here's a Flying Angel rare. Dies, put a +1 counter on each white creature you control. So that sounds actually useful. And then some cool blue cards. Him doesn't seem too good. For the draw a card. Cool. Flying. So we don't have any planeswalkers yet. That's alright. We didn't get any new Dungeon Geist or anything. Didn't get any new flying type cards, did we? Sphinx, no. Oh, what is the instant? The spell can't be countered. Draw 2 cards, then amass X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. What's amass? X1 counters on an army you control. If you don't control one, create a 0 black army creature token first. Oh, okay. Amass X is the number of cards in your hand. Draw 2 cards, so it doesn't really seem too good. Maybe there's dual color cards we got. Flying Elite. No. Probably not. Or just look at the decks we got later. I think that's pretty much it then. So there wasn't really anything new to add to the deck. Got a whole bunch of new decks, but we could look at all the cards, make some new decks later too. So now the new game's gonna begin. Ready. Keep your game on you versus Copy Emperor. Who's gonna win? Hopefully us. If we win one more game, then we could stop playing for the day. 7. So we got a really good opening hand. I don't see how we could lose, but our cards, they're not actually the greatest cards. Spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. That one's always good. So pretty much all of our creatures have flying. So we play Plains. Opponent's turn. Opponent plays Island. Oh, that Island Defender 2/2. Sweet, that's something. We play Island. What do we do? So yeah, as long as this has an attack as though it didn't have Defender. It's 3 or more, so it's just a 2/2 Defender right now. We'll just do it just because we don't have anything to play, right? We'll use the mana to pacify him, and then we won't ever have to worry about him then. So now, opponent's turn. So this will be Flying Menace. So we play Plains, play Warden of Evil. So flying creatures cost 1 less to cast. He's a 2/2 flyer himself. Opponent's turn. So Flying Menace. Opponent plays Island. So whenever you just fail, put a +1 so he can't be blocked. Enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Oh, he can be blocked. Each opponent discards a card. The drawing card? This one. Probably him. You don't need him right now. So we have 3 mana. Oh, cool. Now we have a 4 mana. So we play Cloud Conceer. When he comes on, draw a card. He's the 2/1 flyer. We draw Plains. We play Cloud Conceer. When he comes on the field, draw a card. He's a 2/1 flyer. Right? And, all attackers, 1 attacker. And we'll see what happens. You're gonna get 2 damage. Yeah. Opponent's turn. Now opponent plays Island. Opponent plays Stopbound Fasten, so he has another one of those. As long as he has more counters on it. Target player refuses his hand, choose an online card from it. Oh no, he took my drawing card. Every surveil, put a +1 counter on it. Right, so his guys are getting stronger, so he's a 2/2 flyer now with Menace. We play Plains. All attackers? Yeah, all attackers, 3 attackers. Oh, we do 6 damage. Opponent's turn. So he has that one. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Whenever you surveil, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you draw a card in each point, so he could always make me discard a card, and he could always draw a card. If he has his range, there's an online card from it. Well, it's 2 Plains. He's not going to draw anything from this land. It's self-surveil though, so put that in his graveyard. Whenever you fail, put a +1, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So he needs 1 more counter on him. And then he's a 3/3 flyer. So we could play the plane. Which one do we do? So he's gonna be like a 5/5 or something. So might as well do it to him then. Or we should have done it to the other guy, because then we could have attacked or something. No matter. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe just a Flying Menace. He would have been the one to do it to. We take that back game and change it. Or is he going to counter these spells? Turn target creature to its owner's hand. Alright. No attackers. Okay, so that would be good because he has no defender anymore, right? Yep. So it's alright then. So he's going to come back onto the field. His passive is going. He's going to make us discard our card. Discard our Plains. So we have to keep our hand empty. Angel Vitality, 2/2 flyer. No attackers. Opponent's turn. we gotta find a fun way, some way to take him out. I don't know if we want to 5/5 drunk guy. Cloud Concealer, 2/1 flyer when he comes in, draw him. Oh, 2/2 flyer when he comes in. Flyers cost 1 plastic cost. No attackers. So he's just gonna sit here doing this forever. Eventually we're gonna draw pacifism or one of those other things to take him out. Or you cast a non-creature spell for 30, so he just adds more counters onto things. We draw X. No attackers. End turn. Opponent's turn. So we could save this card. Now, because discard a card. Draw a card. So we should have just played the island. Right? Maybe he wouldn't have played that card if I didn't have the island in my hand. We draw island. Alright. Yeah, we'll just play the island. No attackers, because we have to draw something good, right? Because if we would have had more islands on the field, it would help us. Suppose he do. Again, each opponent's up there. The player has 1 or 2 cards in hand. He deals 2 damage to them. Target player discards a card. Oh, okay. Alright, so he comes onto the field. Opponent's creatures have -1, -0. So he's playing first tricks. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could destroy him next turn. We can destroy him next turn if he has no flyers. Hopefully we draw something to get him out of the way. Then we'll have to worry about it. That's right.
What a
okay.
whiner.
Play him. I'll attack you. So I have to destroy you soon. Because you can only block with 1 of them, so. So there we go. Everybody else gets through. Oh, we do win. So perfect. We won the game. We defeated him. We defeated the enemy. Wow, so it's 10 wins. So we can quit playing the game today. Victory, silver tier 3. So we got some of our tier 3 rankings back. And then, I don't know, maybe next time, maybe tomorrow we could look at different decks, right? So we've been playing this deck all day. Reward 50 coins, 25 experience. Next reward's another card. We got a whole bunch of new decks, right? What are our decks? We got a whole bunch of them. Dome Destruction, that's a new one. Out for Blood, I think. Chalik Army, Syndicate, Simic Combine. So I don't even know what any of these decks do. So maybe I could look at them or something. Now that we have all of them. How do we, oh, I'm supposed to double click it here. That's right. Because his dragon's supposed to be ridiculous, isn't he? So Shock destroys Augur, Bolus. Oh, he's a ridiculous common, right? Maybe an instant sorcery. So he's in a really good commons popper deck. 3 damage, scry 1. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of removal in this deck. Instant sorcery, I'll put a charge counter. Goblin Electromancer. So maybe he was using this exact same deck or something. Oh, We Dragonauts. That's also a ridiculous card. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, he gets +2/+0. He's a common card. Chemistrar Insights. Draw 2 cards. Cool. Wow, this deck actually is really good. 3 damage to any target. Look at top 2 cards. Put 1 of them into your hand. Oh, he does 3 damage and draws a card. Draw 2 cards and then I'm asked. So this one. The spell can't be countered flying. Whenever you draw a card, he does 1 damage to any target. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. It's so silly. What's 1,000-Year Storm? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant or sorcery spell you've cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copy. Oh, and that's an enchantment. Crazy. X damage to any target. You may cast a card with converted mana cost X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Wow. Expansion. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. That's this. You may choose new. Wow. X damage to any target. Target player draws X cards. That's the card that he used in there. So maybe this deck's better than my Flyers decks, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe, we've been playing, what? White and blue? Maybe we'll try red and blue later. So what does white have for it? What does our white-blue deck have? Blue-white Flyers. Does white really have too much? Maybe now red would be better, especially with that dragon, right? We just have the gain life, pacifism, angel of vitality. Oh, and then flying creatures, I guess, is because we don't have too many of him. If we had 4 of him, the deck would be amazing. Then we would lose that card. We'd lose him. Be able to keep the Dungeon Geists. Be able to keep you, so flying creatures cost less. Keep you, so draw cards. And then Windstorm Drake, so flying creatures. Time Life, we wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have Sarah's Guardian. We wouldn't have this one. So maybe red would be better. Oh, no, Pacifism is amazing. But then the other card, copy the instant spell. Alright, so next time tomorrow, we're going to make a red and blue deck. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try Is It tomorrow. So we got 10 wins for today. That's good enough for today. Come back tomorrow in 8 hours, 8.5 hours. So tomorrow then. Perfect. Then we can unlock more things and then get some more things done in the game. 6,400 coins. So we're looking at this Brawl launch event, right? Because I was thinking of joining it. Then I was like, all you get is cosmetics for cards. So it wouldn't be anything that I would really use as a new player. I mean, more advanced players would use it, so they get the cosmetics. And the only other thing was the traditional draft for like 5,000 coins, right? But if we win something in the ranked drafts, then we get diamonds back. Okay, so this is a draft. Select one card at a time from rotating draft packs. The cards will be added to your collection, and you use them plus a basic lands to build a 40-card deck. Play games and receive prizes. So you could spend coins to win gems here. Well, 150. If you win 3 to 4 times, Tyrell, you could win it. So this is the limited format. Select one card at a time. Draft pack. So that would be the only draft thing I could enter. This thing was how many gems? 1,500 gems. This will just give you a pack. You'd have to... Oh, but you get 800 gems. So this is a different type of draft. Best play of 3 matches. Traditional draft throne. Okay, so maybe the ranked draft one, probably. That would make sense if we have 5,000 gold, but then wouldn't be able to get our gems back. So there we go. There's tomorrow's episode. Red blue deck. Yeah, so red blue is a deck.